Welcome to the final episode of Road to Glory on a free-to-play account, with a goal of reaching Division 1. Thanks for all the support and views I have gained throughout this RTG series. Even though it's in small support from y'all, it keeps small creators like me to be motivated and make more videos for the community. Please try to watch till the end to see a thrilling, challenging final match. We have 3 Yamals now loudly crying face. Wasting 100 coins. I cut the gameplay because last time it didn't do well cause of the time to watch them is a lot. So I'm just going to include the stats, results, etc. and just show the final thrilling match. Five loses cause of Wi-Fi issues BT. Let's head in. Make sure to count and comment how many total matches we played today, Blue Heart.
Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was
reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And a quick
Gerard,
announcement for the
voted
benefit of
man of the
anybody who's
match,
found
and
himself
deservedly
a little
so.
lost today. Please look at the screen for information.
What are your
on
thoughts
how
on
to
today's
find your
game
way
then, Jim?
around this
Madrid
stadium.
definitely impressing me here, especially the
And the outcome, inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game
And
went
if you
on,
do
a
have a
draw
chance
was
today,
always
please take
likely
some
to be
time
on the
out to give
card.
your
So
support to our
overall, I
better
don't think
stadium
anyone
fund.
will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Post-whistle euphoria, a win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the
And if
match,
you do have a
and
chance
deservedly
today,
so.
please take some time out to give your support to our
Your
better
final
stadium
thoughts, Jim?
fund.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't...
Can enjoy the taste of victory, fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
With the father of a boy in a blue
Madrid
hat.
A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the
So
final
what do you
whistle
take away
today.
from it all, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
And that's where we have to end it from me. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
Just a quick reminder
Not
today,
ideal for either
please
side, of
refrain
course,
from
although
parking
if you look at
outside
the
this
overall
stadium.
balance of things,
Thank you very
neither
much for
did
your
enough to win
cooperation.
this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Thoughts, Jim?
Madrid
We are glad
can
to
always
inform you
take
that
more
today's
positives
match
from
day
a result like
programs are
this.
available
Yes,
from
there is
stands
some
located
tidying
by
up
the
to do,
gates.
but
I'm sure
some real
they'll make
promise
fine
too.
souvenirs.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans... But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And now, please
Cristiano
turn towards the
Ronaldo
screen
claiming the
for a
Man of the Match
special
award,
presentation
and there
featuring
is
our
very
guest
little room for
performance today.
argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Game from those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Hello,
Thoughts on what we've
attendees.
just seen?
This is a
Madrid
lost
really
children's
were great
announcement.
today. They showed a...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Had all the stops to make this a monumental. So we're up and running.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that in any game at any time. He is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder.
Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy. Tries a shot! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Baggio. It's Aguero! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught...
Shoot! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. It's their second corner of the game. That's the throw. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? And no mistake. And the lead lost no time Madrid at all. Restore parity.
Yeah. Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Pete.
Roberto Baggio! It's in! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. And here's Ronaldinho. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that has not gone well.
There will be 3 minutes at
Now
a
it's
time.
Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. David is the type of player who always... And that signals the end of the first period. So goal the difference at half-time. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Aguero. Bellingham. And Robertson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Mateus. David being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out of play for a throw. And here's Gerrard. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aguero is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Ronaldinho.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. The chance! Fantastic from David! A finish of true class! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Perfect placement, the one place that... So we have movement on both benches. Madrid drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kessié. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? That's a good ball. Look at the space here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Big chance! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Ronaldinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Number 7.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Tito. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Number 19. Aguero.
But referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped.
Finally, yes, we did
A tough win
ITTT.
earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Begley.
Cristiano, Messi, Mbappe, Davis, Bellingham, and our whole squad carried us to Division 1 Blue Heart. Never expected to end the series with this much. Good Showtime players and an average squad. The great free-to-play account